What is going on, my YouTube friends, my Patreon friends, my Elvis friends? How we doing? I don't know if I've gotten an Elvis video on YouTube since I made a fool of myself and accidentally mixing him up with Johnny Cash, but come on, man, it was worth the chuckle, wasn't it? Wasn't it worth the chuckle? I watched the documentaries back and forth, and I'm so bad. I don't want to say dyslexic. I don't want to sound like some poor excuse, but like I get cluttered. So I'm gonna talk less. I'm gonna react more. My friend Amzo sent me this and another one, of which I gotta upload on Patreon that got blocked. I can't remember which one it is. But for my Patreon friends, you'll get that one. Ams, I appreciate this. I appreciate the love. I appreciate you sending me this stuff. If you watch this on Tuesday the 24th, we're going to be doing live requests on Patreon tomorrow for Ams specifically, and if anyone else wants to join it. I just want to let you know. I just want to make sure that you knew. If you like this kind of content and you haven't checked me out before, I've got a background in live production and like mixing and stuff. I don't like saying audio engineer because I don't have schooling, but like stage management, all that stuff. But if you like that, give me the thumbs up. You can also check me out on Patreon. The link's in the description box. I got a PayPal if you want to send me requests there. I got all that stuff, man. All that stuff. All the YouTube people stuff. Let's do this. What's going on with this camera here? Wow, man. I can't believe he's about to get into it again, but like how much energy and like just tone he has in his voice, you know? And like I'm presuming a lot of that comes from just we're in the late 60s, coming up in the early 70s. Production was not what it is today. It's probably hard to hear yourself in a lot of these situations. Even being the superstar, man, where like 80% of the mix is your voice, is probably hard to hear yourself. So a lot of this is probably just him belting like legit, and this is what his voice sounds like, and that's where the magic is, right? That's where the magic is, man. Oh, this is great. Come on, one more. Well, the bombs just keep flowing. The desk clerks dressed in black. Well, they've been so long on the street. Was it medley? I think it's good. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never called a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Wow, man. You ain't nothing but a hound. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was gonna talk about how that first section was like wild, but like, whoo! Come on, man. Let it out. Like there's. The thing is, man, is like people aspire to sound like this, and he looks like he's doing it very casually. You know what I mean? Like. Come on now. Where we going to? Shout out to that tambourine man keeping this thing driving, eh? That's like right in the middle of this mix. I'm all shook up. Cool. Well, I bustle my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a further tree. My friends say I'm acting a wild as a bug. I'm in love, I'm all shook up. My hands are shaky and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own feet. Who do you think when you have such a luck? I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Unreal, man. I'm so amazed at how much tone he has at the bottom here too. Like after doing all that, like just for the example, let's call it screaming. Like when he dropped to his knees and just like let all that like grit out and everything. And then now it's just like so casual and so gentle. and it sounds like he's so relaxed. Like I'm assuming that he's singing quietly, and that's gotta speak, man. Like that's if y'all haven't performed on a stage before, man, I hope you don't mind taking my word for it. It is hard to sing this clean when you can't hear yourself that well. And he might have all the production in the world. He might be out in front of the PA and stuff, man. But like without having a direct monitor right in front of you, it's still tough. Without having in-ears in, it's still not perfect. And he is killing this, man. He's killing this. Like that has to speak volumes to just like ability, proficiency, like whatever, man. Like especially singing quiet. It's so much less volume, perceived volume, anything. There's so much less of it when you're singing quietly, and it's just like to manage that is one thing. And today it's like it's fairly easy because we've got electronics and digital, and like I've got stuff you can kind of see through the see-through video that lifts up my voice, and when I get really excited, it squashes it back down. Like it does all that stuff for me. But like that wasn't perfected back then, right? Like I hope I'm getting across that. I just think that's incredible how he's doing this. And like I said, I wasn't there. I don't know what his hearing situation was in this, but I'm assuming that it was not in his favor. That's all. That's what I'm trying to get at, man. And he's still killing this. Unbelievable.
What's on my mind? I'm a little mixed up, but I feel fine. When I'm near the girl that I love so, my heart beats so it scares me to death. I wish touching my hand, now what a chill I got. Her lips are like a volcano that's hot. I'm proud to say she's my buttercup, and I'm all shook up.
See, that's where like the timing thing like would come into play, because there would even be like an audio latency, like just in sound traveling over like amount of feet, right? And it sounds like he's like, I don't know if it's like rushing or maybe he's excited or whatever, but it doesn't sound like he's right in there with the band, right? And it's probably just because he's not right there. He doesn't have perfect monitoring for the situation. I think it's incredible. I think it's just so amazing. Come on, man. Okay, so like I said, I did a little bit of assuming. Based on the situation. I don't think that he had like a perfect monitoring setup. So I think a lot of that was just like natural instinct, man. Trust, repetition, knowing his voice, knowing where the pitches are, knowing what his voice will do and what it'll sound like. And like I say, like he's probably got a lot of quality reference. But I don't think it's like monitoring, especially as we know it today. And I thought that was a great performance, man. Great performance, unbelievable. Like, I just can't press that enough. I hope that kind of translates. But anyway, I appreciated this one. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, man. This has been a lot of fun. We'll see everyone again soon.